Hello YouTube, it's RJ the West here, and welcome back to another GTA Online Mission Creator live stream where I make my missions and play them. So the day before yesterday, when my friend and I were actually playing this very mission, we actually kind of hit a little snag. Believe it or not, guys, the respawn areas, see these respawn areas? I don't know, I may have made a mistake placing multiple respawn points down because, alright, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. The loading times were abysmal. They were abysmal. Imagine having to wait for 40 seconds for a respawn time. Like, what is this? Space Marine 2? So I am decided I'm gonna get rid of all these pickups. Actually, let me relocate everything first before I do anything. Alright, this should be the 4th episode of Future Shock Girls Party. Let's see. We'll go to a place I haven't been in a long time. Water break. Wait a minute. Oh, it is over here, I think. Yep, there it is. Ignore the bird. If you guys can hear the birds and stuff, sorry. I have my window open. Get some fresh air. All right, so many years ago, back in 2018, God, that sounds. I made a capture job called the Spider Silk Bikini. It was literally like my first capture job that I've ever made. And what I'm about to do is kind of reminiscent of that. Like, imagine a bikini made entirely out of spider silk. But this location was actually the very first location I made my first capture job. I've never actually made a mission that takes place here yet. These have... I thought so. I'm thinking about making an infantry-only fight for this one, guys. Alright, I'm going to lower my chair. Yeah, we don't really need vehicles for this one, guys. Just getting my remote. Alright. Vehicles. Alright, actors. Well, actually, I probably could have some vehicles. I'm thinking I might have some air support. Because if I were to add chase units, I'm thinking I might add chase units, guys, and I'm thinking about bringing back the... Well, I did have something in the works, but I'll figure something out, guys. Get our ladies ready. All right. Oh, you know what? I was literally thinking about it by putting some of the Future Shock props down in here. It wouldn't be the worst idea. Hmm. Now, honestly, I wish these walls had snappable physics, but they don't. I'm just gonna keep them just a few inches, just a little bit apart. Eh. A little too big there. I may wonder. My friend and I were thinking. Well, my friend thinks that the reason why we had a long load time for our respawning was because I had too many multiple spawn points, but that should actually not affect um, respawning in terms of gameplay. But I mean, I suppose having streamlining it down to just like 2 spawn points does kind of sort of make sense, I guess. Yeah, no. Silver. Love the gold. Wait a minute. What's the other one? Brushed steel. Shiny. Brushed aluminum. Wait, what's silver look like? Oh no. You know what? Brushed steel. There we go. Now we don't need no powder. One thing I do like about the Havoc is it actually has a... Those are the lights? Seriously? These things? Why can't I see the... Oh. So this is actually the tri-barrel minigun that the Havoc actually has. Interesting. Get a better understanding of this vehicle. Man, can you imagine flying this tiny little helicopter? Alright, hold on a second, guys. Let me close the curtain so you guys can see me a little better. I was looking at my camera and I'm noticing that I look like a white ghost. That should be better. Yep, you guys should be able to see me better. Oh, yeah. I didn't think about this at first, but that adds, Now we don't need no dirt. Alright. Let's get ourselves a small fleet of these Havocs. It's going to be primarily infantry-based, but... Alright. 5. We'll do 6. We'll do like a fleet of 6 Havocs. Oh no, look at that, guys. The limo thing is all of a sudden gone. Wait a minute. Why? I want the limo thingy. Oh, it might be... Hold on a second. I'm curious. Okay. You know what, guys? I'm not gonna lie, but when you add the limo thing for these, they actually do look more militarized and intimidating. Have you guys ever fought a fleet of Havocs before? It's a nightmare. The Havoc is a nightmare in the hands of the NPCs. If you give them... wrong button. If you give them... if you actually give the NPCs a higher accuracy, like anything higher than medium, you're as good as dead. Or actually anything higher than low, you're as good as dead. The Havocs do a lot of damage to players. I've actually made missions, capture jobs many years ago. Actually, I did one faction swap a few years back, and I actually made videos about it. They are a nightmare. Actually, now that I think about it, 5 would be plenty. But... Hmm. Yeah, I think 5 would be enough. 5 habits. I did say it was going to be predominantly infantry. Alright, I need to test something real quick, guys. They're able to spot you like within seconds. Yeah. The engagement distance would probably be very limited. I might actually add a few, or maybe it's not a good idea of having vehicles. If I'm going to do an infantry-only fight, I should actually make it into an infantry-only fight, but for the sake of things, I am going to test something out. I had one idea, I had a chase unit's idea in the works. Oh man, they do kind of look a little scary, don't they? Was that seriously the only chase unit? Ew. Interesting. What's going on here? The Havocs are basically just gonna like make mincemeat of those NPCs down there. The Havocs actually do provide excellent air cover. Oh, we lost one. Ow. Oh, you know what I need to do? I put health bars on them. Well, first I'll do this. Oh. Oh, damn. Oh, there it is. Wait, what's that say? Vehicle for... Oh my god, seriously? I wish I could have a vehicle. I wish I could have an RC vehicle to use in here. This will allow me to help. This will help me track the allied vehicles, guys. Not gonna lie, the Brigade is a very lousy transport vehicle. Well, to be fair though, if I wanted to make it, if I wanted a very dangerous chase unit, I would probably just use the Insurgent pickup. I heard an explosion. Yeah, Brigade is a very lousy chase unit. Hmm. Kind of curious about something. Oh! Maybe I should not have chase units. You know, if I do use chase units, they're gonna have to be ground-based. Now, engagement distance is. I may have to use some thrusters though. Or actually, now that I think about it, I probably don't need the Havocs. I could probably just have like a little miniature base set up closer. Damn it. Damn, stuck in a tree. Back to 21, huh? Oh, come on. Eh. Oh. Oh, that's right. Gotta start all over. I'm not worried about it, though. Alright. Want to keep it. Like, directly. Or, like, have it sink farther in. Oh, this one. Love it when I have to do things manually. And slap one more here. So if I'm going to have my friend and I spawn this far away, it's going to be for a reason. We're going to be spawning farther away from the fight because I have a feeling due to the close proximity to the enemy that our respawn area is taking a lot longer. Because I'm using a massage pad, when I lean back, everything looks the lines and stuff look blurry. Alright. Actor, who do we have? Actor 26. Me, 27. Actor 27. We're basically going to just flush them out, guys. The Future Shock Girls Party's final stand takes place. Well, I wouldn't really call it a final stand because we're basically just ambushing them here and wait a minute. If I actually, now that I think about it, guys, if I do add chase units, let's see. This would make a good chase unit if you could actually put the weaponized vehicle in there. If you could put the gimbal turret in there, but you can't. Ugh, no. That'd be terrifying. Oh, that took a chunk out of my health. Oh, that's right. I had them turned off. How silly of me. I actually forgot I had them turned off. Well, I guess we're gonna go scramjet hunting in a Tampa. Can I tank him? How many? Whoa. I don't know, this formula kind of feels a little weird, guys. First off, I'm the enemies, well, If I'm gonna make this an infantry-only fight, I might actually have to have a spawning close proximity, closer, but... Alright, I might actually add a few, Oh, hold on a second. Here. Wait a minute. I'm actually curious now. Alright, I'm curious. Can NPCs even use Presser Mark II? Yeah, I know. It was an oversight on my end. Ow. Ah, hell. Ow. Damn it. No, they can fly them. Sorry about if you guys are wondering they can't fly the Oppressor Mark II. I would love them to, but they can't. I mean, they can fly them, but they just fly in a straight line. They don't know how to actually pilot these vehicles. Thank you for volunteering for piloting that, Actor 1. I'll go ahead and put you back here. Lame. Lame, lame, lame. This is actually one of the reasons why I use the thruster. The thruster is literally one of my favorite vehicles for NPCs to use because of how convenient it is. Actually, now that I think about it, I could probably keep everything more or less. Alright, these two. Do I really want us to actually spawn, like, okay. Cool. I'm gonna keep the Havocs, guys. The Havocs are gonna be pretty useful. They're basically gonna be like, well, now that I think about it, if I'm gonna make, you know what? No, we'll get rid of the Havocs. I want to make this an infantry only fight. I did say I was gonna make this an infantry only fight. I don't want to not like. I'm gonna see if I can make this work, guys. Oh, these Havocs. All right. Not gonna lie, this would be a little awkward to be honest, but eh. What are we doing on time? 44 minutes in. It's not half bad. Actually, you know, I'm gonna keep the corner. Add the extra height for the corner. When I have my friend and I spawn here, And I'm thinking the way everything is going to be played out. See, the enemy is obviously going to have an arsenal advantage in a way because the laser gun, the Unholy Hellbringer, actually has a higher damage output. I'm going to start relocating some of these actors. I'm actually hoping that this will not cause a long load time. The day before yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, long load times are kind of agonizing. They take a lot of the fun away. Because when you're sitting there for like 40 seconds in a black screen waiting to respawn, and depending on the content I'm making for the mission, if you die as soon as you respawn and you go back to another 40-second loading screen, you might as well just not be playing anymore. It's just not gonna work. Oh, I forgot. The day before yesterday, I noticed something rather odd. My friend was unable to call for his personal vehicle for some unknown reason. Personal vehicles are enabled. Yeah, I don't know what to tell him. I mean, the other day, my friend couldn't call for his personal vehicle. Then again, we were driving around in my tank, so.
Jerk off!
Oh, ow. Oh, shit. Oh. Ow. 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 I died. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna change the railgun lady to an up and atomizer. By the way, guys, I just realized something. By giving the bodybuilder an up and atomizer, not only did I made her more, not as lethal, but I made her a lot more lethal in the long run. Because she can crowd control anyone, including the player. Ah! Alright. I had a few more props around here and there. So the note... Alright, so... Yeah. What are we doing on time? Yeah. I'm almost done with this mission. Or at least the formula, anyway. Will this be considered too dark?
Get the fuck out!
Ow! This is morning? Ow! Yeah, that's just dark. I can barely see it. Because, I mean... we'll keep it at noon. I'm gonna go ahead and save. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, and thank you guys for watching. Have a good day, everybody.